This next lesson is on lesson 3. It's a distributive property. This is something that you're going to use an awful lot. I know it's far away, but when you get to 9th grade in algebra. And it's kind of sort of like the sum of the opposites, which we did. And that you're just taking the negative sign and switching everything inside. This actually, to distribute something, means to hand out or to give out. In this case, we're going to take the number on the outside of the parentheses, and it's going to go to each of the terms inside the parentheses. So this would be a times b plus a times c. That plus stays. And we could also have this case over here where it's minus inside, and that would be ab minus ac. So then it says to evaluate the following expressions using distributive property. Again, we take the number on the outside, multiply by the first term inside. So 8 times negative 9 plus 8 times the other term, which is 4. 8 times 9 is negative 72 plus 32, and then we combine those together and we get 40. Notice I didn't write any equal signs because these are not equations. If I write equal signs, that would mean it's an equation. So we don't want to turn these into equations because these are expressions like it says up top. Number 3, 4 times the first term of x plus 4 times the second term, which is 7. So I get 4x plus 28. And I can't combine that at all because the 28 does not have an x. So they're not like terms. Number 5. Same thing, we distribute, so the negative 2 times x minus negative 2 times 8. Be careful of the signs. Negative 2x, we have a negative, so we make that a positive, and 2 times 8 is 16. So sometimes the signs can be tricky, just kind of keep track of where they're going and what's happening to them. Number 7, sometimes we have fractions out front. We do the same thing. 1/3 times x minus 1/3 times the second term, which is 6. So we have 1/3 x minus 1/3 of 6, which is 2. And again, they're not like terms, so I leave it alone. Number 9, sometimes it's going to be reversed. We can either rewrite it, so I could, if you're more comfortable doing this, we could do that, or I just take the 5 and go to the first term, 5 times 8 plus 5 times 2b. And it doesn't matter if the order is switched right now, so 40 plus 10b would be my answer. So it's okay to have those switched around. Now I skipped the even ones. I'm asking that you give those a try, just like we did here. Number 11, Jordan buys 3 notebooks that cost $5 each. He also buys 3 packages of pens for $6 each. So he buys 3 packages of each. One costs $5 and one costs $6. So I could distribute this. 3 times 5 plus 3 times 6. 15 plus 18 is 33. Now I know you probably wouldn't have done it that way. You just did 3 times 5, then 3 times 6. So I wrote it showing the distributive property. Mr. Smith needs to buy batting helmets for the baseball team. The helmets he plans to buy are $19.95 each. Find the total cost if Mr. Smith needs to buy 9 batting helmets for the team. Not sure how I'd use distributive property for this one. They're $19.95 each, and we're going to multiply that by 9. In order to do this mentally, what we could do actually is make this total $20, because it's pretty close to 20, and what we're missing is 5 cents. So this total inside here really is $19.95. If I distribute this 9 times 20, I can do that pretty easily mentally. And then 9 times 5 cents, which also isn't too bad mentally. So 180, and that's 45 cents. So 179.55. So I can also break a number up like I did here. I took 1995 and I made it $20 minus a nickel, which was 1995, and then it made it a little easier. So that's another way you could use it. If you have any questions, please bring those to class. Make sure you try those even ones for me.